All right, what's up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, I'm going to be talking about Team USA. They played a game earlier today, their second game, friendly match between Australia, where they ended up getting the win. I want to talk about some of the things I saw in Team USA's win here in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really upset a lot. Join the membership. If you want to learn more about the membership, there's a video on my channel explaining all of it. You can go back and watch that. Links to my Twitter, TikTok, stuff like that in the description down below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So Team USA today played their second game. They played against Australia in Abu Dhabi, and they ended up getting the win 98-92, a lot closer than probably what the score actually was. But USA ends up getting the win. I just want to talk about some of the things I noticed in this game and some adjustments maybe and stuff like that. So they came off their first win against Canada, where they looked really good. They got off to a slow start and kind of, had to work their way up. This game felt like kind of the opposite. They started off hot, kind of cooled down at some certain points, but ultimately stood packed, hit some clutch shots, and got the win. They changed up the starting lineup in this game. Instead of Steph, Drew, Booker, LeBron, Joel, they went Steph, Ant, LeBron, Tatum, and Joel. So Devin Booker and Joel moved to the bench. Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum, who were both really good in their first game against Canada, get the start. And I like the move, especially with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards was the leading scorer. You could have made an argument he was the best player against Canada. And today he had another really good game. Led the team in scoring. Well, actually didn't lead the team in scoring, but was one of the leading scorers. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, shot 5 for 11. He's just been so good in terms of like whenever Team USA needs a bucket, just put the ball in his hands and let him cook. Like that's really what his role has been. It's like they go on like a 2 or 3 plays in a row without a bucket. All right, Ant, here you go. You gotta make something happen. And he's been doing it without really taking away much from, without ball hogging, without being like, all right, give me the ball and let me ISO, on this possession. It was kind of just been in the flow. So it was really nice to see. And Anthony Edwards has been doing that really nice. But it was Anthony Davis. The Anthonys. I've been dominating. Anthony Davis who came off the bench this game. Could have made an argument he was the best player in their other game. And he was the best player in this game. You can make an argument he's been the best player so far for Team USA. 17 and 14, 2 blocks, shot 6 for 12 from the field. He had a 3-pointer in this game. He was amazing on both ends offensively. Just being an interior presence. Just being an interior presence, getting to the free throw line, being aggressive. Hit a couple mid-range jumpers. Of course, hit that corner 3. And then, of course, on the glass, he's been dominant. And defensively in the paint, where Team USA as a whole, wasn't really good defensively. But Anthony Davis was a star on that end. AD has been great. And honestly, well, I might get into it a little bit more, but Anthony AD might need to start. But I want to go on some more players before I really get into that stuff. Devin Booker had a really nice game as well. 16, 3 and 2. Shot 4 for 7, 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Was just in control, and I feel like this role is really good for him. I feel like the 6-man role for Devin Booker is where he really shines, because I feel like in the starting lineup with Steph, LeBron, Joel, he's kind of in the first game you saw. I feel he was kind of more limited to being just a spot up shooter and a ball handler. Just like a point guard that also shot threes. With this bench unit, he can be more of a scorer because now you have Tyrese Halliburton, who could be your point guard. Andrew Hada can be your connecting piece that doesn't need the ball. So now Devin Booker can kind of lean more naturally into his scoring ability, which he's really good at. So I feel like Devin Booker becoming a 6-man and being with that bench unit, I think really helps out a lot with this team. And I feel like he just fits in that role a lot better. Bam, solid game, 10 and 2, shot 4 for 5 from the field. He was solid in this game. LeBron, 10, 3 and 3, shot 3 for 8. Hit a couple threes to start the game, kind of cooled off later. LeBron's just kind of been cool. Like, you could definitely tell LeBron hasn't really gotten to full gear yet because he hasn't really had to with this team. He's just kind of been chilling, kind of going through the motions, but not in a bad way. In a sense of he's just trying to get a feel for the game, a feel for his team, and what he needs to do, and kind of let everybody else shine. But then when they really need him to, he can come in and get that spot. Joel, 10 and 5 in this game, shot 3 for 6. He could look better, but honestly, haven't really been impressed with Joel Embiid so far, the first 2 games. You can make an argument he's been probably the worst player on Team USA so far the first 2 games. He just hasn't really looked great. Only played 16 minutes in this game. Played 12 minutes in the first game because of fouling out. I don't know. He just hasn't been dominant. He hasn't been really dominant. Like, they've been trying to feed him in the paint and trying to let him get going. on smaller guys, but he just hasn't really been able to do that. And even defensively, where you're supposed to be an interior presence, he has been once in a while just because he's 7 foot 250. He's going to be a presence at some point. But I don't know. I just feel like he hasn't been amazing defensively as I thought, and maybe it's just trying to get his conditioning. I feel like a lot of it is him trying to figure out where he fits in on this team. Like, how is he going to get his? Where is he going to fit in? I feel like that's a big lot of it too. And yeah, he just hasn't really been good so far. The first 2 games, Team USA. Now again, it's only been 2 games. He come out the third game and be dominant, and then all of a sudden, everything I say just doesn't really matter. But for the first 2 games, Joel hasn't really been impressive. Steph had a really tough game. 1 for 6, 3 points. You don't expect Steph to have those performances that often, honestly. So don't really mind it too much from Steph. And Tatum, 7, 4, and 5. He had a solid game. I like the aggressiveness getting to the rim. Only took 4 shots, the worst or tied for the lowest on the team. So maybe would like to see him a little bit more aggressive. But I feel like he was trying to play a lot bigger. I think he was playing like power forward, so he was trying to play a lot bigger and take advantage of mismatches, which he was doing pretty well, and just doing a lot of other little things. Like he led the team in assists. He had 5 assists, so he was doing all the little things besides scoring. Tyrese Halliburton, solid game. He had 2 clutch corner threes to seal the game. He had 6 points. Johade, 5 and 4 assists. He had a 3-pointer. Just doing Johade things. Overall, solid game. I feel like this game was a lot closer in terms of scoring than when you actually watch the game. But that also was because Team USA kind of let up a little bit. I feel like near the end of the third, start of the fourth, Australia started to really attack them. And I felt like the interior presence, I think they gave up 68 paint points to Australia. Jock Landale was amazing at 27 and 6 out there. But I feel like the interior presence, and honestly, I feel like a lot of that while watching was attributed to the perimeter defense. Because I feel like Australia kind of figured it out and they were taking advantage of Steph Curry, Tyrese Halliburton, even Devin Booker and Anthony Edwards on some plays. Kind of, taking advantage of the smaller guys. Guys like Josh Green and Josh Giddey and stuff were just like cutting, attacking the rim. Also, a lot of miscommunication, which is a lot of that due to, of course, this is only their second game playing together. So you're going to see stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff like that where just miscommunication on back screens and switching and stuff like that, which I don't expect to be a huge problem going forward. I expect them to kind of clean that up a little bit, especially after they saw what happened in this game. But honestly, but still, another good game. Again, another game where I feel like the bench really outperformed the starters. AD, Bam, and Devin Booker were great in this game. I feel like the bench outperformed starters. Anthony Edwards again looking amazing, and just Team USA still trying to tweak is crazy, tweak their lineups and kind of figure out what things go best. I think Anthony Edwards being the starting lineup is something that should be permanent. I think Anthony Edwards needs to be a starter alongside LeBron and Steph. And after that, you got you. I still forget, and you got to remember, Kevin Durant still hasn't played for this team yet. Kevin Durant is just sitting at the end of the bench, waiting for his turn. And once KD comes in, that's a whole another piece to add. And I honestly feel like KD probably should start over Jason Tatum. I feel like Kevin Durant would just be a better piece to put in there, just as a guy that, he's a guy that just has a seamless fit. Like Kevin Durant is one of those players you just throw in and you trust and believe in him to figure his way out and be a plus to the team. So I feel like ultimately, when Kevin Durant gets healthy and he starts playing, Kevin Durant will definitely be in that starting lineup. And then honestly, right now, I think you have to start AD over Joel Embiid right now. Until Joel Embiid has a dominant performance and shows that he's been, he's the MVP and stuff like that, AD has been, again, he probably has been your best player so far. And I feel like AD has played phenomenal on both ends. And having an interior presence like him is so huge, especially, Team USA. One of their advantages they should have over a lot of other teams is their size. Having Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, and Bam Adebayo on your team. And AD, the way things he can do defensively and how he's just been fitting in, right now, AD needs to start over Joel Embiid. So right now, my lineup, I think I would have Steph, AD, LeBron, KD. Steph, Ant, LeBron, KD, AD as my starters. And off the bench, Tyrese has to be in there. Of course, Joel is going to still play in there, and Tatum. Devin Booker as your sixth man. And then, honestly, this team is so good that once Derek White hasn't even been acclimated to the team yet. So I feel like after that, when you have, Drew, Bam and Derek White, you can kind of just switch them out whenever you need. If you need some more interior presence and going up against a team with a lot of size, you want that interior presence, throw Bam in. If you want to go a little bit small, want to go a lot more defensive, because they have a lot of good perimeter players, they threw Drew Holiday in there. If you want to go more of a smaller line, but go with more of a connecting piece, and if Tyrese and Devin Booker aren't playing up to par, throw Derek White in there. Like, you have so many combinations you can use with this team. And again, we still haven't seen this full team together yet because Kevin Durant and Derek White both have not played a second. They've been playing with 10 players, and they still look pretty good. Again, the game against this game today was a lot closer than it should have been. Again, they did kind of, I feel like, let off the gas a little bit at some points during the game, but eventually they got themselves going back together. But I'm excited. Again, excited. You have to be excited if you're Team USA. Again, Kevin Durant and Derek White haven't played a second yet. LeBron and Steph haven't really got it going yet. LeBron and Steph have kind of just been chilling out there, to be honest with you. It's been the young guys, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, that have been really, stepping up and making plays. And Anthony Davis has been amazing so far as well. So you got to be excited for your Team USA. Another good game. They get one more game Wednesday. They play against Serbia, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Serbia. Is it honestly? I have it right in front of me. I can look it up right now while I'm, talking about this. But yeah, I think they play July 17th, Serbia, 12 o'clock, against Jokic. It's going to be a very interesting game. So we'll see what happens there. But I'm very excited for it, to see it, and hopefully we get to see Kevin Durant play one of these friendlies. I don't want to just throw him into an Olympic game, even though it is Kevin Durant. But I don't want to just throw him into an Olympic game. Hopefully he gets to play one of these games. And yeah, we'll see what happens next. But yeah, it's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really upset a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.